What a good game. How good's that feel to bounce back like that and see the ball start going through the hoop behind the arc? I know it's been a rough go for you as of late.
Yeah, I mean, it felt great. Just seeing a couple go down. Still think I can, I need to be more efficient. Miss some easy shots in the lane. Got to be aware of shot blockers. Bates is a really good shot blocker. Blocked a couple of my shots, but just a great team win. Great second half effort, and it felt good to see a couple go down and just try to get in a rhythm and just keep this going.
Our next question is from Matthew Gutierrez.
Hey, buddy. Wanted to ask you, on if you could touch on Kadary's ability to change things a little bit today defensively, and then B, if you could expand on the defensive adjustments you guys made in this game, especially in the second half. It seemed like you made it more of a priority to limit the high post.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the high post was killing us. Helms is, he's tough in there. He made a couple of turnarounds. Strong attacker. He's really tough in there, and we had to make adjustments and, have the forward help that a little more. And, me and Kadary or Joe had to get out on the shooters and more chase, keep them off the line. And instead of having our forwards out, we kept them both in so we could, limit him and Bates inside. So I think that was the biggest adjustment. And, Beverly hit 3 early, and he didn't make a 3 the rest of the game. So I think that was another adjustment, just getting out on him, knowing where he is at all times. And I think in the second half we did a really good job, and I think we're capable of doing that. Every game we just have to talk and communicate. And yeah, Kay's he's a great defender, great instincts. He's so lengthy, and he's just always getting in guys' heads. You don't know if you have space to throw the high post because he can get there, in a second. So it's really, he's a great defender, great instincts, and he makes plays. Don't go on the stat sheet sometime.
Next question from Donna DeToda.
I was going to also ask about defending the high post, but I will switch to something else, buddy. We haven't talked to you since your dad told us you had COVID, and I'm curious about what kind of symptoms you had and just what your health has been like over the last month or so.
I definitely felt the effects. Nothing crazy. I lost my taste and smell. Felt pretty tired most of the time. One day I had a fever, one day I had a cough, a couple of days, congested. But I think, once I got out of it, it took me a couple of days or so just to get back in shape. But I felt, I feel perfectly fine now. But, at first definitely felt the effects a little, and it wasn't just nothing for me. It kind of definitely felt some effects, but I'm fine now, and just happy to be back.
Thank you.
Our next question is from Andrew Crane.
Hey, buddy, as you've kind of worked your way back and just 2 3-pointers combined the previous 2 games heading into this, is there anything with your shot that you had to tweak or any sort of adjustments you had to make, or is it just more kind of getting them to fall and kind of just keep shooting until that happens?
Yeah, just getting them to fall. It's really, confidence, just always looking for your shots. I feel like I've been getting good shots, every game. I feel like I'm not really forcing anything, which is, obviously good. But when you're not making them, you want to, just clear your mind mentally. You can't let it get to you. I've been here before. I've struggled shooting. I've had stretches where, that happens with, even great shooters have struggles. And, I know that I just got to keep going, keep pushing through it. And, we need me to, make shots and make big threes for us. And, my teammates believe in me, coaches believe in me. So it's just, believing in myself, getting more reps up whenever I can. And, I think that it's just going to keep going and, keep looking for my shots and build that confidence going forward.
Our next question is from Tommy Sladek.
Hey, buddy, thanks for your time. I know you had Beverly matching up on you on offense a few times tonight, and you definitely had the size advantage. Did you plan to take him to the paint as much as you did, knowing that?
Yeah, definitely. I think last year he was on me a little here, and, I got in the paint a couple of times and was successful. But I think, I got good looks in there, but Bates a couple of times came across and blocked in. He came out of nowhere, and I got to be smarter about that going forward, just knowing there's shot blockers in there. And, but definitely using my size, getting in the paint, trying to get a turnaround, draw a foul or something. And, I thought I got good looks and just, got to convert them. And, Kadary was doing the same thing. He's a big guard. He's 6'4", 6'5", so, he can shoot over those guys. Whenever you can get in the lane, you got Quincy and Marek ready to rebound. And, if you miss it, they get a putback or, hopefully it goes down.
Our next question is from Danny Emmerman.
Buddy, so we know that Kadary's only really played point guard for really like 1 year before this year. And he had a really good game today. I thought he played great. How have you seen him grow as a player as he learns the position throughout this year and until today?
He's naturally a playmaker. You watch him play in pickup or a game, whatever it is, he can get in the lane so easily and make a play. I think that's what he's best at, and, he's working on his shot, and, once that gets down, it's going to be even more scarier. And, he's a really good playmaker. He can get in the lane just about whenever he wants. He's so hard to guard when he comes down the court with a full head of steam. He can just go by guys and get in the paint, make a play or finish. And, I think he's really improved on, decision-making, knowing when to dump it off, knowing, when you have your shot. And I think he's learning and getting better every day. And I think he's a big piece for us. And, we're going to need him to keep stepping up like he did tonight going forward.
We have time for 2 more questions. The first will be from Dan Tortora.
Buddy, just what you can say about the resolve of this team fighting to come back in this. You guys have had some large margin losses, large margin victories. This one obviously close throughout the second half, is what you can say.
Yeah, it was just a great effort. We've seen games. We were down 9 to Virginia too, and we've just seen teams open that lead up early. They get, a couple threes on us, and, we're down 15, fighting the rest of the game, trying to get back and claw back, pressing whatever it is. And this game, starting the second half, we got a couple easy buckets inside. Quincy did a really good job finishing, and, he started off, set the tone for us, and then we knew it was just all defense at that point. Getting stops, can't give up 47 points in a half, and, clearly we showed that if we just play together and talk, giving up 26 points is really good on defense, especially in the second half coming, down 9. So we just got to battle, play together, and communicate, and we did a great job of that in the second half.
And our final question will be from Brett Gustin.
Hey, buddy, I saw you talking to Beverly at the line. I was wondering, do veterans in the ACC, you guys tend to build relationships, or what's that like?
Yeah, sometimes. I was asking him about, I thought he hit me one time, so that was just, I'm seeing if he got me. He kind of laughed and said he might have. But, yeah, you keeping track of watching, each other's games, and who's returning, and, he's been a guy that, since my freshman year, he's been a threat, and he's always, been a threat for us, someone we focused on. So, just mutual respect for each other, and, it's just a great league, and you get to play against some great players. So it's always cool, playing, different teams and different players. It's always fun.
Great. Thank you, Buddy, for joining us.
Thank you.